Meet Mark. He's the avatar for the modern American worker. After 8 hours at a desk, he spends another hour trapped in bumper-to-bumper traffic, staring at endless rows of red brake lights. In his head, Mark has ambitious plans. He wants to get in shape and launch a side hustle. But when his key finally turns in the front door, his physical reality is completely out of sync with his goals. He is exhausted. So the evening collapse begins. He orders takeout and drops onto the couch. What was supposed to be a quick break turns into a 3-hour doom-scrolling loop that lasts until midnight. Mark views this nightly defeat as a personal moral failing. He assumes he just doesn't have the willpower of a successful person, believing he lacks some intrinsic drive that others are born with. But waiting for a surge of inspiration is a losing strategy. The problem isn't a lack of drive. It's a structural failure in how Mark sets his goals. Think about the psychology of a tired brain. When you have a vague intention, like, I need to work out more, you are forcing your brain to make a series of on-the-spot decisions about when and where to start. Making decisions consumes energy. When your brain is already drained from a long workday, it naturally gravitates toward the option that requires the least amount of work. If you have to choose between figuring out a workout or sitting down, you'll pick the couch every time. Vague goals demand a level of focus that an exhausted mind can't provide. When the path forward is blurry, the brain defaults to what is familiar and easy. To bypass this mental fatigue, behavioral scientists use a tool called an implementation intention. The strategy is to remove the need for inspiration by creating a predetermined plan of action long before you actually need to move. Instead of leaving things to chance, you define the parameters. You use the formula, I will, behavior, at time, in, location. Mark applies this to his fitness goal. I'll exercise tomorrow becomes I will work out for 20 minutes at 6:30 a.m. in the living room. When 6:30 a.m. hits, the specific time and location act as a trigger. It doesn't make the exercise effortless, but it cuts off the internal negotiation before it can drain his remaining willpower. The decision has already been made. No behavior happens in isolation. Every action you take, from brushing your teeth to checking your phone, becomes a cue that triggers the next behavior. You can use this momentum through habit stacking. This involves attaching a new habit to a routine you already perform every single day. The formula is simple. After current habit, I will, new habit. The completion of the first action provides the direct cue for the second. Mark uses his morning coffee as the anchor. His rule, after I pour coffee, I will open my laptop. Habit stacking creates a chain reaction. By tethering what you need to do to what you already do, the momentum of your existing routine carries you into the next task. Mark's evenings look different now, even though he's still sitting on the same couch. Because he moved his workout and his side hustle to the morning, the heavy weight of failing his goals is gone. He's getting the hard work out of the way before the workday even begins. He isn't relying on white-knuckle discipline to get through the day. His coffee triggers the laptop, and his morning alarm triggers the workout. By engineering his environment to make the next step obvious, Mark's pre-planned cues are doing the heavy lifting that his willpower couldn't manage alone. Stop waiting until you feel like it to change your life. Motivation is a myth. By giving your habits a specific time and space to live in the physical world, your actions become a reliable response to the environment you've built.